Hello all. Welcome to our sprint planning for the sixth sprint. So first, let's look at what we have done so far. Let's start with the first user story. So now we're able to check in as a student from the student dashboard. All of the integration is done from front end to back end. We can see the user flow. Moving on from there, we can also send emergency message. We can communicate the information from a student dashboard, and we just have to refine it to show the same on faculty dashboard now. And moving on from there, we have admin user stories. So we're able to add a class on the admin dashboard and add students and faculty members to the class for them to communicate with each other. And after this, I'll work on refining user stories 11 and 12. Basically, I can add the users to the class now, but I need to work on a better logic to populate the last active timestamps and everything. 90% of it is done, just refinement is there. Additionally, I'll work on integrating uh, source functionalities backend and user story 4 as well. User story 4 is to communicate the information which says like user story 4 is basically to for the students to allow them to include their peers and then communicate it with the faculty members. I think I'll work on it with Kaushik. Yeah.
Uh, we have already added SOS and location audit functionalities. I will work on the backend of these two functionalities this week.
Okay, so I'll be working on story 6. As a faculty member, I want to see all students' current locations. The table that we are currently populating in Dynamo, I will be fetching that and displaying it on the faculty dashboard. And yeah, I'll be working on that story 6 along with Gautam.
Yeah, for me, there's not much front-end part left. Majority of it has been done already. There's a little refinement that needs to be done, but we can finish it off with other stuff in the coming week. So I won't specifically work on front-end from now. Um, Even I'll focus a little bit on the back end. For now, I'll be working with Shashir, but at the same time, I'll try to experiment a little about how the faculty can send an announcement or for the check-in request to the students. I'll maybe try to display that announcement back in the student dashboard.
I'll make sure to document every function in the technical documentation, and along with this, I'll also work on the user documentation and the admin documentation. And I'll update all these documents as we progress through this project, and I'll make sure to connect with all the team members and gather the information for the documentation. And so that's what I'll be doing for this week.
I'll be working on the emergency alert text box. I will try to work with the backend team, Shashir and Ram, on populating the table with the text that the user enters. And apart from that, there's a few more sections on the left-hand side of the student dashboard that needs to be done, the help section, and I'm planning on working on that for the coming week. That's it, I guess. Thank you, guys.